Oh,
Miss
changing
Yamagishi,
season.
This is a spectacular feat. We've never had a second-year student receive the award for best paper at this school.
Thank you.
I'd received an urgent summons from my lab at college and found my professor there openly praising me.
Already getting recruitment calls from labs and corporations, but I'd recommend that you devote yourself to studying abroad.
Abroad, you say?
I just happen to be friends with a professor who's searching for an assistant. If you wish, I can write you a letter of recommendation at once.
I hesitate a bit on how to respond to my professor's cheerful words. Ever since I entered the engineering department, things have become awkward with my parents. Though they still look pained when the subject of my not entering medical school comes up, perhaps they'll be impressed with me if I tell them that I'm going to study abroad at a famous college overseas. But even if I were to leave Japan, if something were to happen to Mitsuru-san and the others, I'd show no hesitation in coming back here. Even if it wasn't for a case involving shadows, for example, if I was told that they didn't have anyone they trusted to perform Aegis and Labrys' maintenance, I'd still feel the same. I have no intention of actually joining the Shadow Operatives, but I want to help out as much as I can until the organization's foundation becomes more secure. I'm not afraid of moving away from them, but considering what Mitsuru-san is trying to accomplish, there are a lot of things that I can't help with if I'm too far. And...
How about it, Miss Yamagishi?
I'm sorry, but I'll have to decline for now. If the time comes when I feel a need to study abroad, I'd like to ask for your assistance then.
Yes, that's what I thought. Then I'll contact them at once and... wait, you decline?
this voice actor sounds so familiar.
Oh no! Classes are about to start. Please excuse me. Thank you for telling me about this.
Miss Yamagishi, wait! Hey!
I'm not staying here because I'm needed. I'm staying because I chose to do so. Choose to do so. That's more important than taking a course that someone else has prepared for me.
I can study wherever I want, after all.
I joined the flow of students moving from class to class and hurry to my next class. Oh, this is Ken. The early summer weather in Gekuken's schoolyard is refreshing after school, so we got Ken, Akihiko, and Mitsuru left, I believe, and then we should be done with the epilogue. We're absorbed in chasing the ball like always.
Not gonna happen.
Whoa!
One of the players I'm guarding against goes flying and the game stops. Crap, did I get a little too rough? I rush over and see how he's doing.
Sorry, are you okay?
I'm fine. It wasn't a foul. That was a great tackle, Ken. You've been on fire lately.
Luckily, he doesn't seem hurt. I relax, then grab his hand to pull him up with a smile.
Well, we do have a match coming up soon. Isn't our opponent supposed to be a strong team?
Yeah, you're right. All right, let's all put some more effort into this. Once more!
Keep our spirits up!
Yeah!
The sun is almost set, and it's about time to wrap up practice. I look around the school grounds at the other teams finishing up. I can tell they're looking at someone standing in the corner of the schoolyard. Oh, is Akihiko or Mitsuru getting mixed in with Ken's ending? Ah, Mitsuru. Oh man, I didn't think she'd come here wearing that battle outfit of hers. It's all Mitsuru knows how to wear anymore. I guess I should have given more thought about where I suggested we meet up. I regret choosing this place a little, but she'd stand out anywhere. I guess it can't be helped. I'm the one who called Mitsuru-san here. This is the first time I've seen her in person since that case ended. I'm well aware of how busy Mitsuru-san is, but I implored her to come here today. I'm starting to feel unusually nervous, but I make up my mind and take a few deep breaths before approaching her.
Hey, who's that beautiful lady? Don't tell me she's Ken-kun's girlfriend.
What? No way. I'm so shocked. Doesn't she seem a little serious, though?
Mitsuru's also like 7 years older than Ken? Or so, isn't Ken like still 14? Like, Mitsuru would end up in jail.
Mitsuru-san, thank you for coming all this way when you're so busy.
Don't worry about it. I am currently on a mission though, so I don't have a lot of time. I would like to speak with you for longer someday.
Oh, it's all right. This won't take long. I called you here so I could give you this today.
This?
I hand her a small silver badge. It's the official identification given to members of the Shadow Operatives. When she sees it, Mitsuru-san briefly looks surprised. She looks from the badge to my face, then swallows whatever she was about to say.
I'd like you to take it back for now. I don't need it. I promise I'll come get it again one day.
Very well. I will keep this for you.
That's right, I don't need it right now. Mitsuru-san accepts it without another word, but I bet she respects my decision. Mitsuru-san's always thinking about us. I'm sure that my action speaks louder than anything I could have said to her, and she understands perfectly. This is how it should be. Thank you, Mitsuru-san.
Hey, Ken! Let's get going!
A voice suddenly calls out to me from the school gate and breaks the silence between us. I look in that direction and see the rest of the soccer team who have finished changing and are waiting there for me. It should be obvious that I'm in the middle of a serious conversation here, but that doesn't stop them. Well, I guess it can't be helped that they want me to hurry up. We just finished practice and we're all hungry kids. It's only natural that their stomachs are growling. I mean, mine is too.
Okay, race to the wild duck! Last one there pays!
Well, I have to go. I hope you stay well until I see you again, Mitsuru-san.
In any case, since the burdens on my shoulders have been lifted, I quickly bow to Mitsuru-san before rushing off with my teammates. We still have the after-practice wild dash to do. It's a famous tradition of the Gekkaken Junior High soccer team. Then again, we started this tradition on our own. We consider it one last part of our practice, so I can't allow myself to lose here either.
Huh, he left. But wow, don't you think Ken-kun's changed a bit lately?
Really? Like how?
Oh, that's Chie's voice, definitely. I think we talked about this before in chat. Like, technically, the legal age of consent in Japan is 13, but aren't there actually, like, other laws in Japan on top of that one that are like, hey, it's actually 16 or something? Like, I don't think it's actually 13. I think there are, like, some loopholes where you can get around to that or something, but I'm pretty sure we talked about this in another stream, and the legal age of consent in Japan is actually, like, around 16 or something like that.
For reals. He used to be all, I don't know, cold. But lately, he's been in high spirits. It's like he learned how to be normal, right?
That one's Elizabeth's voice actress, I'm pretty certain. Don't Elizabeth and Mitsuru have the same voice actress? I don't recall.
You're right. He does seem to act more naturally than before. I like it.
3 years ago, we forged a bond through our long and severe battles. That bond is still very important to me. But if I let myself get too caught up in that bond, I'll end up missing out on things in my own life. I think I was able to change because I realized that. I sense that my bond with the others has remained unchanged, but more than that, I sense that I've grown in myself as well, even if only a little. What's best for me right now is to spend my days doing what I can without rushing through life. What happens to me now will surely affect my future. That's what I've come to realize. And acting that way will be on my way of fulfilling the duty that was left to me. My man, Koromaru! I love him. Truly the best doggo. Koromaru appears from a side street and magnificently runs past us. Everything Koromaru does is magnificent. Koromaru's been showing up like this from time to time and racing us to the burger place. I remember thinking this during the recent battles, but even though Koromaru's quite old, he sure doesn't seem that way. I bet he's determined not to let us kids beat him either. This furthers my headcanon that despite Koromaru's age, having a persona naturally extends his lifespan, so he'll actually live to be like a 30-year-old dog or something. So even though he's probably like 10 or something right now, you know, when dogs, they normally live 12 to 15 years, Koromaru's still got like 2 decades ahead of him. That's how I choose to believe it is, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong and a liar. Well, if he's challenging me, I can't just let him win without a fight. I pick up the pace and chase after the white furry shape ahead of me.
Target acquired. Commencing capture now.
Oh, Aegis. I didn't think we'd see you again because it had been, your moment with Yukari earlier.
Aegis?
Yo, Akihiko is wearing a shirt?! I didn't know it was possible. I thought I was well concealed in the crowd in front of the station, but Aegis comes charging towards me. The people around me draw back, and people walking by stare dumbfounded. Not again.
It's time for your English 2 class.
I'm gonna be absent today.
Absence without Mitsuru-san's express permission will not be tolerated.
No, the class doesn't do roll call. If I pass the final exam, I'll get the credits I need. I've already mastered English anyway.
I've heard that some college classes randomly take roll. One cannot discount the possibility.
Poor Akihiko.
With that professor, it'll never happen.
You stand out. so your absence will immediately be apparent.
How do I stand out? I'm not dressed for missions today.
In any case, you must prioritize your studies.
After the case had closed, I went back to college, even though, until recently, I'd been taking time off to go on my training journey. Though Mitsuru had a hand in getting me to go back, thankfully, Aigis has taken it upon herself to manage my college credits, which has led to situations like this. The moment I go off her radar, she suddenly shows up out of nowhere and drags me back to class. She is Akihiko's mother. My attendance, classwork, study groups, assignment submissions, exams, she has total control over my every move, and I don't even have time to train anymore.
Stop being so persistent, Aigis. I told you I have plans today.
You were the same as always, aren't you? You both stand out a lot.
What is Kurosawa doing here?
Kurosawa-san.
Kurosawa-san appears out of the crowd with a resigned expression. Yes, I was here to meet him today. He's currently a detective with the Metropolitan Police Department and is a trustworthy man who has been helping us in secret. Even now, he caught on to the Public Safety Department's moves before anyone else and was able to warn us.
I wasn't told that you had class today. Should we postpone?
Oh, no, it's all right. Let go, Aigis.
I see. So your plan was to meet with Kurosawa-san.
Yeah, I have something important I need to consult with him on.
That actually seems to be the case for once. I don't have much time to spare either, so why don't you hand him over to me for today, Aigis?
If that is the case, then I understand. I will await your report later.
Aigis says so politely as she releases my arm and salutes Kurosawa-san. With that, she disappears back into the crowd. I swear, she's been a pest lately on purpose and enjoys seeing my reactions. Oh well, I guess that means she's getting even more human-like.
So, what did you want my help with?
Cool, I like this. This is an awesome image. I like Kurosawa. I don't really remember him much at all from Persona 3, but he's been awesome in 4 Arena.
Well, this might be a bit late to ask, but I want to have enough power in the police to protect the others from the outside.
So that's what this is about. Dealing with people from that side of the business is more trouble than fighting Shadow sometimes, you know.
Oh, I know. That's why I need power besides what I can do with my fists.
Kurosawa-san smirks in response. Oh my goodness, Akihiko is going to become the Prime Minister.
I like the look on your face. That reminds me, you're old enough to drink now, aren't you?
Well, yes.
What's this? You don't like alcohol?
No, alcohol and protein shakes go surprisingly well together.
Drinking with you is going to be tiring for a different reason.
Kurosawa-san looks amused for a moment, then turns and walks away. I follow him into the city. Yes, changing of seasons. Mitsuru Senpai and I are walking through the city, which has suddenly become filled with summer fashions as the long holiday draws to a close. This must be from Yukari's perspective. Or maybe Aigis's, but probably Yukari. We've been going out together like this for a while, but when she wears clothes more appropriate for her age, Mitsuru Senpai looks even better than models. She does. Heads turn to follow her wherever we go. Mitsuru Senpai doesn't seem fazed by this, though it's more likely that she doesn't have a clue she's standing out. It's a mystery to me how she doesn't notice that. The only thing that appears to bother her is how she's walking.
I'm not comfortable in these clothes.
Come on, you look good. And you know what they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do.
But doesn't such a frilly skirt interfere with how you walk?
Huh? Senpai, I know you wore a skirt as part of the Gekkoukan High uniform.
A uniform is fine, since it's like battle attire.
Battle attire, huh?
Hey ladies, how's it going? Are the two of you looking for a good time? Why don't you join us and have some fun?
Would you mind getting out of the way? I'm trying to enjoy my day off with my friends.
Again? I mean, yeah, she stands out, but how many times have we been hit on just today? Look, man, when you see someone as great as Mitsuru, you gotta take your shot. You never know.
Well, if not today, how about another time? Can I get your phone number? Maybe we could go out sometime.
Oh.
The man hitting on us touches my shoulder. This guy either has guts or he's really slow on the uptake. Either way, this isn't good at all. Is Mitsuru gonna pull out a sword? Mitsuru Senpai's arm flashes out like a snake and grabs the man's wrist.
Mitsuru Senpai, hold on.
Ow!
I'd prefer it if you kept your hands off my friend. I also believe it to be in your best interests if you left at once.
I love her.
I'm okay. Geez, You guys better get going.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap! We're sorry!
The guys who talk to us are scared off by Mitsuru-senpai, and they run for their lives. I'm happy that she protected me, but it's like she's seriously turning into an empress. She's the head of a special battle unit with the mission of exterminating shadows. I wonder if that environment is what's making things worse for her after all. I really need to help her have some time to enjoy herself.
Senpai, let's go over there.
I take Mitsuru-senpai's arm and charge into a shopping mall. I'm pretty sure that guys like that won't follow us all the way into a store. After checking out some clothes and other accessories like normal girls in these busy holiday stores, we decide to take a break at a cafe terrace.
That was fun.
You're right.
I relax and enjoy the fun we had and take another sip of my iced coffee. Mitsuru-senpai answered me absentmindedly, and her tea is left untouched.
Senpai, you promised that you wouldn't think about the other day.
Yukari,
I know that it's impossible to keep it from getting to her. After all, the case this time was all because of the Kirijo group's negative legacy. Mitsuru-senpai had taken on the role of the leader of the Kirijo family to atone for her family's past, and yet after being captured by the enemy, she couldn't take command of the situation. It may only be natural that she feels responsible for what happened. But even then, I can't be convinced that she needs to bear the weight of all that herself.
there are so many people here.
And there she goes again. I came here today thinking about giving her a piece of my mind. She keeps taking responsibility for everything and worrying about things all on her own. Still, I can't bring myself to say anything about it when I see the look on her face. I thought that maybe confronting her emotionally like I had back then would lessen the distance between us, but that would just be repeating what I'd done before. It'd be sad to have to resort to that again. I mean, we're best friends now, you know? As I try and figure out what to say next, all I hear is the bustle of the busy cafe.
See? It's Feather Pink.
Wow, you're right. It's Reiko Kuchikuen. Hey, Feather Pink. Where are Red and the others?
Huh?
Suddenly a little boy points at me, everyone turns around at a shout, and the children walking past make a wide circle around us. Oh no.
No, you're mistaken. You've got the wrong person.
I hurriedly wave my hands in an attempt to disperse the crowd. Having a role that shows my face can be really inconvenient.
You're quite popular, Yukari. How does it feel to be a hero?
Huh? Well, I guess it's worth it since these kids are really into it.
Death must not be needlessly feared, but it must not be needlessly desired as well. Face it and fight, Featherman. Or so the line goes.
Senpai, why do you know that?
That's the opening line of the intro to Featherman Victory. The catchphrase comes up in every episode of the show. They say that every episode? Like, that's not a quick catchphrase. It's not like the Power Rangers going like, it's morphin' time. Like, that's quick and easy. You mean to tell me that in every single dang episode, they say the 3 sentences, death must not be needlessly feared, but it must not be needlessly desired as well, face it and fight Featherman? Every time? That's insane.
I may be busy, but I still have time to watch a little television.
What? But why would you watch Featherman of all things?
Why wouldn't I? My best friend is one of the stars.
That is adorable. I love Mitsuru.
I had never seen such a program before. But it's true. I did sense something from it. I feel that you were trying to help people, especially children, teaching them to avoid bringing harm into their lives.
Well, I guess that's how it is.
The protagonists of hero shows don't just punish evil, they protect those who are precious to them and give everyone the hope to live. I'm sure that these shows teach a lot of things to children too.
The same goes for Akihiko and Yamagishi, Aiga, Samada, and Miori as well. Every one of us is proceeding down their own path, in their own way. That's how I can concentrate on my own duties. The trust we form will not easily be swayed. Isn't that right?
I can't help but sigh. I feel like I've been beaten instead. My best friend believes in me and is watching over me. Well, I should do the same to her, even though I get the feeling that I got sweet talk somehow.
Yukari, what's the matter?
I guess I've been defeated today. Well, that's fine. Let's go to the next place.
Next place? You want to continue shopping?
Well, I don't have any idea when you'll be able to make time for me again, you know.
What if I promise to contact you every once in a while? Would that do?
It's a deal. But while we're here...
I tug on Mitsuru-senpai and we resume our shopping. I'm not sure why, but I feel as if everything had been bothering me had disappeared. Oh, Kikuno in the background, I love that.